気を使わせてすまない。ありがとう。
Hey, Amikaza, welcome back. And hey, Blazing, welcome back too. Just finished grinding the pink paw heist. Hey, that's what's good. Is it gonna reset tomorrow? Cause I already did my grind for it like last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't know how long it's been. Excuse me, but I did it with Kenzawa. So yeah, Kisetti, how's it going, man? Oh boy, so much for me to fucking grind. Not only that, but also, I think I only have like a week left in order to, start doing, whatever the fuck this shit is. What was it again? Beyond the Rails. I only have like 10 days left on this shit or something. So I have no idea what to do. Suppose you can start by, trying to get through, story, I suppose. Hey, Area, welcome back.
小鳥さんのコレクションではないと思う。え？じゃあ、なんだろう。30分ほど前に配達員が届けに来たんだ。受け取り人の欄には骨董品やエイボンとだけ。次の配達を急いでいたようだから、とりあえず受け取った。軽率だったか。キローマルがネットで買ったんじゃない？ちょっと待って。ベーグルにこんなのが乗ってる。どれどれ、足に見せてよ。謎の人形がヘテロシティに出現。パフォーマンスアートか、はたまた最悪の予兆か。これってそっくりじゃないっすか？兄弟分とか？どういうこと？これ
思ったより厄介かも。昨べヘテロシティの繁華街に同じような人形が一夜にして5体も出現したらしい。最初はジョバンニ氏の新たなパフォーマンスか、あるいはドボルザーク家の人形展の告知かと楽観視する人が多かった。エリ様の千人染色企画のゲリラ宣伝だと勘違いして、一部ではお祭り
Did you use up all your city stamina? I haven't spent a single fucking point of single city stamina ever since I started the game.
空気は一変した。あれは人間の生命
And no, you don't have to tell me. I know I'm super fucking behind on that shit.
アノマリーだと。投稿主は自らの家族も犠牲になったと明かし、
Ew, Flying Ligma, welcome
こ
back.
う警告した。今すぐ手を
This
打たな
quest is
ければ
fire. Too bad I'm gonna have to probably skip most of it.
全市民が人形になり果てるだろうと。
そんなにヤバいのか？
うん。みんな次は自分の番ではないかと怯えてて、ネットにも人形が失踪した友人にそっくりだとか、昨日そのアノマリーとすれ違ったとか、真偽不明の情報が後を絶たない。もちろんアノマリー管理局もすでに動いていて、表向きは噂に惑わされず冷静な対応をと呼びかけてるが、必死に調査してるところだろう。
じゃあうちに届いたこれが6体目ってことっすか？こいつもついさっきまで人間だったとか。とりあえず JTF に任せようよ。アノマリー管理局に連絡する。
Did you read the new Blue Archive chapter? No. I didn't read any. I haven't read any of Blue Archive stories. For some reason, I did read the first chapter of the SRT arc, but I haven't really bothered reading anything else.
すみません、お休みのところ。
あんたたちのせいじゃないよ。結局は
Also, for anybody playing OG Arc Knights, is it possible to get Stronghold Protocol done in a single day? Because I know we only got like what, less than 2 days left on that shit, and I haven't even started it once.
客じゃなく JTF が来るんだと？ガキどもまた何かやらかしたんじゃないだろうね。
実は
Yeah, okay, it's Lord.
ということなので、
Yeah, Arlos,
調査
welcome
にご
back.
協力いただきたく、管理局まで
Smooch.
ご同行願えればと。
しばらく店を
Did I watch the 1.1 live stream? No, but I saw the people do like basically summary streams of it.
店の商売なんざ後回しでいいんだよ。アノマリー管理局
I didn't even know we were getting a stream like yesterday. I figured we would probably get something or a preview stream. What the fuck does it do with an afro?
なんで私まで。
はい。アノマリー
Because, you
管
know,
理局より
NTE, big
規定
gacha
に
game
基
and all
づい
that.
た保証を
But,
させていただきます。
I didn't know it was yesterday, so.
姉がついていっちゃ
Yeah,
う。
Shimazaki and PGR announced a Data Live collab. A Data Live collab? What the?
誰が
They
今
go
日
from
休み
doing a
にするって
collab
言
with
った
DMC
誰
to
が買い物から戻るまで
to
ちゃんと
what
留
is
守番
it?
してなさい。店がバラバラにで
The
もなって
Data
も
Live?
ま
That
し
that seems like quite the swing.
安心して
ようこそエイボンの皆さん。本件はすでに ETD 第6小隊が引き継いでいます。後ほど作戦責任者をご紹介しますね。
ネリーさん直々にお出ましとは厄介なことになったもんだ。
はい。対象の情報はネット上で拡散しており、これ以上の情報汚染を防ぐためにも、本件は少尉犯罪、特にミームアノマリーへの対処実績が豊富な専門部隊に一任されました。
少尉犯罪？
アノマリーの特性を利用したり、 異能者が関与したりする人為的な犯罪事件のことです。
そっか。管理局の見解だとアノマリーの仕業にとどまらないと。
ETD も随分と大所帯になったもんだ。
エイボンからお預かりした人形は臨時収容層に移送済みです。ついてきてください。
Some NTE gimmick account crashing out over the Porsche collab. You told me over Discord.
私に任せて。
Who's this dinosaur-looking dude? I'm guessing that dinosaur-looking guy is just a reskin or a retexture of Tagido's model. Would be surprised if the Data Live collab is anything more than Kurumi, because she's the mainstream one. She was teased already. I wouldn't be that pessimistic. Like, I don't know how many characters on average PGR's collabs include, but it's gotta be more than just one, right? Like, yeah, Kurumi's the popular one that everyone likes, but it's probably not gonna be just her.
店長は来ないの？
ああ、久しぶりに見物
Hey,
に行きた
Baba,
かっ
welcome
たの
back.
にな。我らが局長殿に面談に呼ばれちゃった。
Only problem is you don't have Atlas, so your weapon situation for Prunin and Cole is looking kind of slim. Yeah, I was really surprised that they actually want the attack scaling, the attack percent main stat weapons, or catalysts rather. But I suppose since if their kits scale off of attack percent, then I guess it makes sense. Luckily, I have like spare copies of Atlas, Skyward Atlas, and like 2 spare copies of Memories of Dust that I've had for like 6 years now for some reason. So I'm finally able to put those copies of Memories of Dust to use.
あんたの目は収容層の方で役立てるといい。はてさて、今日の面談時間は記録更新となるか。
ここって私が初めて管理局に来た時にミントが臨時収容したアノマリーを持ってきた場所ですか？
ええ。臨時収容層は
I like how Hotori's kind of awkwardly standing there.
アノマリーやその派生物を管理しています。そこで状況を鑑み排除もしくはセラエノ間での長期収容へと移行します。これから特性不明のアノマリー派生物と接触していただくのです。ああ、万全のサポート体制を整えております。で、ご安心ください。
NTE FMC bodysuit. Yeah, it kind of shows off her ass quite a bit now, doesn't it? Ayo Knight, are those pizza flavor Pringles? Yuck. Damn, bro. Hating on one of the best Pringles flavors? Because I'll be honest, I don't actually like a lot of Pringles flavors. Pizza is one of the ones I actually like. We're at the same story part. I know I did a lot of the story before. Like the last time I streamed NTE, like for like longer than like an hour. So I think this is where I left off. I guess we were able to meet Chaos in story, and whoever the fuck that other girl is. Sour cream and onion. I like sour cream and onion too. It's just I feel like I can eat if you gave me if theoretically you gave me an infinite amount of Pringles of both flavors, I feel like I'd be able to eat the pizza flavor a lot longer than I can the sour cream and onion. Like the sour cream and onion taste is good. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad, but for me, like the sour cream and onion taste, like it accumulates and it builds up to the point where it's like I get pretty tired of it. I get tired of it a lot faster than I do the pizza flavor. At least that's what happens if I don't have like a palate cleanser of some kind.
朝の7時半頃、店の前で配達員と遭遇した。次を急いでるからすぐに受け
You also think sour cream and onion is peak chip flavor just in general? Yeah, I like it too. It's just for Pringles specifically. It's not that I don't like it. I actually like it too. If it's like one of the flavors that's available whenever I go down to like a supermarket or something, and it's like Pringles are on sale or something, and it's like you have to like it's on sale, but you gotta buy like 3 or 4 or something like that. And if sour cream and onion is there, which it usually is, then yeah, sure, I'll pick up a can. But like in a hypothetical scenario where I can eat a lot of Pringles at once, and you were to tell me, oh, which flavor do you want? And I can only pick one. I go for the pizza one because I can eat pizza flavored Pringles the longest. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weirdo here who actually likes the pizza flavor. I don't know. I've always liked it. Hey, Masamune, welcome back. You were watching my streams, wonder why I skipped the stories for the sake of time. I have nothing against well, I say nothing against, but typically I don't have a lot of faith in stories in Chinese gacha games. Star Rail story is fucking Shaoji slop. Zenless's story went from an urban setting to like more urban fantasy, which is fine, but now they're steering they've been not just now, but they've been steering the story so that the proxy MCs are getting more and more of like the spotlight, I guess. And if I were to, if I had a choice, I would prefer the proxies having like maintaining more of a backline role as like proxies, because they're not supposed to have any actual combat experience. But it seems like the devs have been steering the story towards that direction anyway. So it's like, well, okay, now the I guess the uniqueness of the proxies' circumstances, like non-combatants, is kind of gone now. But hey, at least they have cool standos, so at least we got something out of it. So technically, they're not direct combatants, but you know. And Genshin is Genshin. And I'm not even gonna comment on whatever fucking train wreck Wua's story is. That being said, even though I do have a general dislike for Chinese gacha stories, I would still read them anyway, even if I didn't like them. The main problem is time, because I'm not a full-time content creator, so I only have so much time that I have in my days or in my week to be able to stream. And given the sheer number of gacha games I play, I gotta make the best use of my time. And so usually I just skip story because, you know, story is one of the easiest ways to bloat up the amount of time you have playing a gacha game. So, TLDR, I would read them or I would watch them, but I just don't have time. Like even though I don't like these stories typically, I would still read them anyway. If I had a time, which I don't. So. You prefer plain Pringles? Really? Man, I don't know the last time I had plain Pringles. What the hell?
2つ目は読み書きができて投稿もできるアノマリーだ。俺の知る限りこれはあまり前例がない。
You rely on people making YouTube videos explaining the story and that's fine too. Yeah.
残念ながら現在閲覧可能な資料の中に該当するアノマリーはありませんね。
You thought Wua's later stories were fine? I mean, they might have been. I stopped really giving a fuck about. I stopped really giving a fuck about. Oh, there's Blackbird. I stopped really giving a fuck about Wua's story past like the end of Septimont. Really, I haven't given a single damn fuck about 3.0 story onwards. Other than oh, we have a bike now.
アノマリー管理局まで速やかにご連絡願います。承知した。では一旦解散としましょう。ご協力ありがとうございました。
一体誰なんだろうね。あの時配達員にもう少し注意を払っていれば。気にしなくていいよ。こんなこと誰にも予測できないもん。ヘイボンの安全を守るのが僕の務めだ。油断しすぎた。でも誰も人形にされてなくて本当に良かったよ。ああ、店長の方はまだ終わってないんだね。僕に任せて。
All these Chinese open world gachas drag on their stories for way too long. You play enough of them, they all start to kind of feel the same. No, there is something to that, and I think I can explain why. All of the remember that Chinese gacha games cater to obviously the Chinese players first, and this is what they want. This is what they like. They like wordier, more, I was gonna say poetic, but that wouldn't really come off. I don't know how much you would understand of me using that word here to describe what's going on. But Chinese, from what I understand, the mainstream like Chinese like entertainment medium goes for more wordier, lengthier scripts because that's just what the Chinese player base or just, you know, the average Chinese person likes. Something to do with their culture and how especially a lot of their traditional wushu novels, that's basically what they are. Very wordy, very flowery language that kind of tends to go on and on. But they like that sort of thing. So that's kind of why. Not only that, but also remember that Chinese writers and, you know, game devs for that matter trying to come up with a story, they can only really make so many different like storylines, man. Remember that this is China we're talking about, so obviously they're under a lot of heavy censorship. And in case you weren't aware, the government there has like a whole entire list of things that you are forbidden from talking about. So they really don't want you to be writing stories about things that they don't want you to be writing about. So, for example, state subversion, where there's a rebellion against where there's like a rebellion against the central government or whatever story you're writing. Like, have you ever wondered why every single Chinese region, every single Chinese gacha game ever is never depicted as rebelling against their own government? Not, at least not most of the time. At least certainly not for the big gacha games. Maybe some of the smaller Chinese gacha games can get away with it just because, you know, they're smaller, so people don't really give a shit about it as much. But even they aren't, you know, exactly as exempt from that. So it's like, if you're physically limited by your own fucking government about what exactly kind of story you can write, unfortunately, yeah, no, that kind of tends to homogenize all the stories that you see out of big Chinese gacha games. There are exceptions, of course. I'm sure, you know, whichever ones y'all are aware of. Arknights, I would say, Arknights OG Arknights' story is kind of an exception, though they also tend to play along the whole, like, censorship rules, too, but they actually put in some effort into, like, building their fucking world so that way it doesn't seem like just another fucking, you know, big Chinese game story slop. Alright, where are we supposed to go? Verbose? Yeah, we can call it that too, yeah. Yeah, Miss Sweet Pea, I do play Brown Dust too. And I do have it as one of my main games. The problem is that I don't play it... Speaking of which, did I do my Brown Dust 2 dailies today? I don't think so. I'll have to pull it up. But yeah, no. I do play it, and I do have it as one of my... I do have it as one of my main gacha games, but I don't claim to like play it like super hard or like grind it super hard or anything like that. So it's like a very casual gacha game for me. I just go and do my dailies, do the event stuff, and fuck off for the most part. But yes, I do play it if that's all you're asking. GFL never mentioned China at all in any part of the story. Story mainly takes place in Europe. Sure, but I mean you know, the Chinese players absolutely fucking adore their Chinese guns. Type 95, Type 97, QBZ 191, General Lu, or she's called Lu Shi now, I think. And besides, remember, KS Lord, GFL 1 came out, GFL 1, I think, was legit one of the first, like, actually somewhat successful, actually successful Chinese gacha games, because it came out back in, like, fucking 2017, man. Like, when did GFL 1 come out for the Chinese server? Like, 2016, 2017? It's super old, dude. And so back then, since gacha games were still relatively new, even in China, it's like, well, yeah, they could get away with doing it. Like, they could get away with writing whatever kind of story they wanted. That, and remember, if they literally never mention China, then it's like, well, you know, well, technically not saying anything bad about it. So. You don't have to worry about the government, you know, shoving their dick down their throat, shoving their, you know, fucking dick down their throat. Why am I watching the NTE story right now then? Oh, because I'm just snacking real quick. And then afterwards I gotta take care of some gacha games, so I figured I'd have the story up in the background. Don't worry, I will start skipping.
この1台目にしか解読できないやつとかだったら 受取人にはナナリの名前が書いてあった
Best
はずじゃない
China story is still Lost Belt 3 because it wasn't written by a Chinese gacha game.
知れ渡ってないってことか。でもなんでエーボンだけなんすかね。誰かに向けた挑戦状とか、それか柱全員。
お客様がいらっしゃいました。
ここがエイボン。みんなアノマリーハンタ
Alright,
ー
here's
さ
that
んた
Renee
ち。
girl.
エイボンへようこそ。お客様、アノマリーの件でご相談ですか？
はい、私どうすればいい？今すぐ契約書にサインする？それとも他に何か？
アノマリーハンターにご相談されるのは初めてのようですね。
You're enjoying it so far? You play it casual? Yeah.
ご緊張なさ
I
ら
have another, I have somebody else in my
こち
Twitch
らへお
chat.
かけください。
I don't know if he's here yet or not. He usually
当店
stops
の
by.
腕利きの
But,
アノマリーハンターたちです。
yeah, they also got into Brown Dust 2 not too long ago. And they really, really like it too.
お茶をお持ちし
And
ま
I
す。
know they're one of my more serious gacha gamer viewers. So the fact that he's gotten into Brown Dust 2 in a big way is actually a huge compliment to the game.
お客様がそれに応えていく。
But yeah, just looking through Brown Dust 2's content, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of shit that you can do in that game, I
最
think.
近なんか変なことにあったりしてない？お客さん、なんて呼べばいいっすか？レニーでいいです。多分。じゃあレニーさん、お仕事は？ルーティーンとかあるっすか？もしかして急に変な出来事が起きて生活がめちゃくちゃになっちゃったとか。タクシーの運転手をしてるの。朝8時に出て夜8時に上がって、お昼はコンビニで済ませて、帰りは食は店なりで定食を食べる。毎日そんな感じ。変な出来事って言えばここ数日毎晩9時ちょうどになると
Taxi driver from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. She really is doing the whole Chinese 996 thing,
す
huh?
ごく怖そうな見た目ですんごい力で殴ってくるんだけど、不思議と痛みは全くないので、頭を抱えながら10分くらい我慢してると去っていくの。多分こっそり目を開けるともう誰もいないから、だいたいこんな感じ。すごく変だよね。毎晩殴りに来るって悪趣味すぎるっす。
どうぞ。
ありがとう。毎晩9時きっかりってまるでギャング映画に出てくる借金の取り立ての時だけ妙に決めてる悪党みたいじゃないっすか。わざと同じ時間に現れて逆らえねえようにプレッシャーかけて、この1代目の島でそんな悪党がのさばってるとは、こりゃ拳で分からせるしかねえっす。でも借金をした覚えはないの。その取り立て屋さんが何をしたいのか全然わからなくて、黙ったまま大きな鎌を振り回して向かってくるから、ほんと怖くて。攻撃されても痛みがないってことはレニーさんの幻覚か、あるいはアノマリーなのかも。確かに一理あるっす。そう、アノマリー。風花もそう言ってた。それでここに来たの。風花って友人。正確には飯友だけど、風花が言ったの。絶対にアノマリーの仕業だから骨董品やエイボンに行って解決してもらいなさいって。エイボンをご指名？そんな人初耳。まあコリンスファミリーの1代目にして橋町のサンダータイガーことナナリ様がいるおかげでうちも有名になった。
Okay, yeah, I haven't done my
あんたの友達
my Brown Dust 2 dailies
なかな
yet.
か見る目があるよ。他に何か言ってたか？ 覚えてない。ただなるべく早くあなたたちの助けを求めた方がいいって。
他にも何か変わったことはあった？
さあ、何も。私、物を覚えるのが苦手で、いろんなことが曖昧なの。すみません。風花に聞いてみたらわかるかも。あの日、彼女も駐車場で見てたはずだから。多分。
本人も少し混乱してるのかな。
他の人の話を聞いてみるのもありっすね。風花も後で職は天なりに来ると思うけど、行ってみる。鑑定士師匠、どう思うっすか？今日一発目の依頼。あっしらでしっかり確かめて、本当にアノマリーが悪さしてるのか見極めようよ。推薦してもらったんだしさ。
じゃあ行ってみようか。
師匠はどう？まだ鑑定士と一緒に依頼役なしたことないっすよね。ついでにあっしの最近の修行の成果も見てくださいよ。
本日は私が店番をしておりますのでご心配なく。
では僕も同行しよう。
食は天なりに出発っす。久しぶりにジャイアントハンバーグ食いたくなってきた。おじさん、今日は晩飯外で食ってくるんで。
行ってらっしゃいませ。
It's wild to see BD2 go from EOS to from near EOS to saying the devs had saying it has nearly 20k daily players. Something NeoWiz praises as a major earner next to Liza P. Are you talking about that one time where I don't, technically it wasn't the EOS incident, but are you talking about the incident where people roasted BD2 for like quote unquote censoring their game or some shit? Or is this a separate incident that you're talking about that I'm not aware of? PGR announced the Data Life collab? Yeah, apparently.
今日は遅かったわね、レニーちゃん。
待たせてごめん。ちょっと用事があって。
いいのいいの。今大変な時期なんだから。そちらの方々はエイボンのアノマリーハンター？
エイボン探偵団、ただいま参上。あっしこそ橋町のコリンスファミリー1代目ナナリ・コリンス。そしてこっちがうちのファミリーの頭脳鑑定士。それからこっちが
ダフォディールさん、ご無沙汰しておりますわ。
師匠と知り合いなんすか？
昔我が家の厄介事をいくつか片付けてもらったことがあって、母が絶賛してたのよ。
おお、だからわざわざ
You need Belina already? No, she'll be here before you know it. I think S Rank Billy comes out next week, so she'll only be what 3 weeks later after that.
店を始めた頃の話とか？今じゃアノマリーの依頼はほとんどあっしらの仕事だしね。
依頼人のレニーさんが遭遇した怪異について風花さんに伺いたい。当時の状況を説明してもらえないか？
ええ、もちろん。どうぞかけて。あれは一昨日の夜、レニーちゃんと晩ご飯食べて帰ろうとした時だったの。
彼女が車で送ってくれるって言うから一緒に駐車場へ向かったらマントの男に遭遇しちゃって。マントの男？
That's a separate incident. Okay, you were more referring to back when it launched. It lost a lot of players fast. Really? Wonder what happened there.
ダメよ。そんな大事なこと忘れちゃ。
ごめんなさい。私
謝らなくていいのよ。それよりそのマントの男とやらがどんな姿だったか本当にわからない？わからないって一緒にいたんじゃないの？ええ、車まで案内してもらったのだけど突然この子がしゃがみ込んで頭を抱えながらひどく怯えた。
Actually, I think I can guess as to why it lost a lot of players fast. Just considering the nature of this game, it's like, well, I would imagine the Korean players thought that this game would be a Gunner game, but then the game had dudes in it, so they probably lost a lot of players just because of that. And so that's why BD2 is such a Gunner game now, is because the devs basically did a Snowbreak and they just went super omega hard on the whole Gunner shit. If I were to guess, of course.
それ本当に幻覚じゃないんすか？晩飯で変な
Okay,
キノコを食ったとか。
BD2 dailies are done now.
最初はそう思ったわ。でもその後車の中で毎晩9時ちょうどにその不審な人物が現れるって聞いて。
Wait, isn't JPFMCVA Misaka?
幻覚ではなく、そして彼女にしか見えず、
What, for NTE? I don't know.
毎晩きっかり同じ時間に現れる。
I think it's supposed to be Maya Uchida, no?
やっぱりアノマリーの仕業としか思えないでしょ。
Did Maya Uchida do Misaka from Railgun? Is that what you're asking?
何か手がかりはつかめそう？わかった。もう一つ聞いていい？
Hey, yo, this guy rules. Thanks so much for the 73-month resub. Welcome back, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
おかしいと思ったなら、なぜあなたは医者を呼ばなかった？確かに友達が苦しそうにしてたら普通は助けるよね。
Do you think Snowbreak is done or will quietly make a comeback? Oh, well, I don't know. We'll see. I hope they make a comeback. Technically, they already have made a comeback, because in case you didn't know, Vaughn, the Snowbreak servers are back now. The issue is that the global they gave the global server the Chinese client. So that means that everything is censored. And our usual uncensoring method doesn't work. So at the moment they haven't addressed it at all. We're hoping that after this one patch, they will address it in some way, or they'll revert the client back to our usual uncensored version. But
本当に大丈夫だったから。全然痛くないし、ただすごく怖かっただけで。風花が詳しく話してくれて。
yeah, I know, Uri. I know that the NTE MCs are siblings.
長くなっちゃったね。今日は私がおごるから何でも頼んで。風花は何がいい？
いつものピリチキンカレーで。
私も他の料理はよく覚えてないけど、ここのチキンカレーは嫌いなグリーンピースが入ってなくて好きなんだ。ナナリーさんたちもどうぞご遠慮なく。じゃあいただきます。
Okay, you were thinking of somebody different? Yeah.
アノマリーは9時きっかりに駐車場に現れるって話だよな。
マントの男が取り立てに来るところ、あしらも見られるんすか？風花さんは見えなかったって言ってたけど、それとも普通の人には見えないとか？
必ずしもマントの男とは限らないわ。この子が記憶違いをしている可能性もあるから。でも 今日はこんなにたくさんのアノマリーハンターたちが守ってくれてるし。
Yeah, she does voice Mudrock in Arc Knights. Yeah. Excuse me.
いつもありがとう。じゃあ私が前に出るね。もうすぐ来るから。
BD2 is totally different now. It used to be a hardcore JRPG with PvP. The game didn't even have jiggle physics. Even though BD1 did have sexy skins of its own. Devs learned that Dev said that he learned what works for JRPGs don't work for gods. Yeah, no, they don't. Like, they can share similarities, but yeah, no. They do. There are still a lot of things that are different. That yeah, you probably would have liked to know beforehand. What's the R bot do? That collector's a big damage stunts if you don't parry. It also doesn't help that my characters are not built at all. Also, UI, welcome back. Hey, I mean, drink while I'm back.
取り立て屋ならもう足が追い払ったよ。
地面にあるのはアノマリーが残したもの。
Have you seen the biggest update in gacha history? Muting Tagido?
マイナス20088。
Like, if you want to heal in BD2, you have to go to the inn every single time. Yeah, no. Gacha games are first and foremost casual. You have to attract a casual player base, otherwise your gacha game probably won't work. I say probably because GFL 1 exists, and like there's no way you can call GFL 1 casual at all, and yet it's still pretty successful.
誰かがお前らを例のアノマリーと接触させようと意図的に仕組んだとしか思えないな。
さすがは少尉犯罪の処理に特化した ETD 第6小隊。確かにただの偶然とは思えない。何が狙いかわからない。
Also, this boss has like 20 movesets. that actually reminds me. I'm assuming that some of you guys are aware of who this Sunol dude is. If you guys don't know who he is, he's another commentary gacha YouTuber. I don't know if he's a streamer or not. But he certainly makes YouTube videos. I actually even reacted to one of his videos like a long time. I say a long time ago, sometime last year. Back at when I was at the other place. When I was house sitting. But I saw he put out a video like last week, and it kind of popped off. It got like 50k views or something, and it was a video about how he thinks NTE is quote unquote soulless, and I don't know. I was planning to do a react video to that, cause I'm like, NTE is soulless. Like, is he just retarded, or is he just talking out of his ass and trying to pander to his own personal community? Granblue Fantasy been around for more than a decade and is basically anti-casual. Oh, well, I mean, I play FGO, so yeah, I know what that feels like. But hey, there's a reason why you don't really see people outside of Japan playing those two games, right? Same goes for GFL 1. That's why you don't really see people play outside of China and Korea playing GFL 1. Hey, Full Out Alchemist, welcome back, man.
お前らアノマリーハンターがレニーとかいうジョーちゃんを守った経緯をもう一度聞かせてくれ。
あっし
It's all side games gotchas, to be honest. Even Uma? Yeah, no, yeah, for sure Uma. Considering each career run takes a fucking hour. And all you do is basically just click buttons in that game. Oh yeah, you watched that video and he said he wouldn't harp on the AI too much, but then he ends up spending half the video talking about AI or alluding to it. Truly a Limbus Company player.
足の見間違いじゃなきゃ、そいつの鎌、レニーさんの体をすり抜けたように見えたんだよな。あれマジビビった。それ、私も見たかも。鑑定士がすぐに動いて、鎌を受け止めたんだけど。
If people ever played TOF, they will see just how much feedback and quote-unquote love they poured into this game. Yeah, no, I assume Suno has never played TOF. I mean, I never have either. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have. But, like, I don't know. Like, just even with the little amount of time that I played NTE so far, I hesitate to call this game soulless.
決まった時刻に現れ、決まった時刻に消える。
Blackbird's even fucking barefoot? Jesus, she's a fucking walking fetish and a half.
皆様が噂する取り立て屋。その正体はおそらく
Kuro announced PGR and Data Live collab. Why couldn't it be with Why couldn't that be with Wuwa? Oh, you're saying that you would have preferred Wuwa having a Data Live collab and like with Cyberpunk. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Wuwa will do a collab with Data Live too. Who knows? You think you see where he's coming from? When you think NT is just an amalgamation of other things, then yeah, it's gonna seem like a game with no identity, but who cares? Gachas are inspired by other gacha games all the time. Not only that, but like, has he even played the fucking game himself? Like, I assume he's played at least a little bit of it, because if he's never played NT at all, and he just popped that, he just fucking shit out that video, just calling it soulless and hasn't even played it once, then that's actual fucking fuckboy behavior. Like, please tell me he's at least played it a little bit. Global Uma players are so desperate for autoplay, they're botting to do their runs automatically. I mean, you see people do that with FGO, so I don't blame them. Honestly, you're gonna say the Data Life collab with Azriel was a pretty ass collab? Really? I mean, it was pretty standard from what I could tell. We got a lot of characters, and they all got summer skins, basically. Also, if you if you build Umas for CMs and TTs, autoplay is literally useless. I would imagine auto career, even the built-in auto career function in JP Uma is not exactly great if you're like planning to like build shit for CM cups and stuff. But I don't give a shit about that, so. For what you've seen, he has played it, and he does dive into a lot of the game's systems. Alright. Because, yeah, I'd be fucking... No, I would say I'd be disappointed, but that doesn't really mean much. Yeah, I would kind of hope that he actually spent a little bit of time with the game. But again, you know, judging NT and calling it soulless is basically a review to me. And you know how I feel about people reviewing gacha games that haven't even been out for over a month yet. So yeah, I think I will make a video fucking shitting on Suno for that. don't know when I'll actually be able to get that video out though. Depends on how fast I'm able to work on that shit.
昨日も今日もそして明日も全てが無意味で
Hell, these camera angles on her? Well, yeah, duh.
あまりにも長い
Blackbird's hot. What else can we
た
say?
った一人で生きてこられたかのような深い深い
Sounds like the
見解が
people
でした
who call Crimson Desert soulless. Somehow that doesn't surprise me that people say the exact same thing about that game. Excuse me.
レディ・ドロレスには
And hey, demonic presence. What's going on,
取
man?
っていました
Hope you've been doing well.
悪魔との取引で無限の命を得た代わりに
The Star Rail Fate collab part 2 got coped into existence? Nah, we always knew we were gonna get a part 2. What are you on about? Coped into existence? The fuck does that mean?
数十年前コンスタンティン家を滅びへと導いたとそう伝えられ
Like I knew we were gonna get a part 2 collab ever since last year when we got the part 1 collab. Whoa, so what the fuck do you mean by coped into existence?
彼女は長命の異能者かあるいは
I mean, I don't know. I think the fact that the Saber and Archer banners are quite literally permanent should have given us a clue by now. In case you didn't already know, but sure, whatever. Coped into existence. All right, dude.
平成の呪いの正体なのだと静かに私に打ち明けてくださったのです心を持たず誰との絆も何のしがらみも感じ
Do an FGO collab? Oh, you know that's never gonna happen, Bubba.
長すぎる時の中で
You know that's never gonna
過去は
happen.
霞み現在は意味をなさずただ
Imagine FGO doing a collab with anything other than a fucking Fate IP or a Type Moon
そこの死
IP.
の虚無だけがそこにあったとそれでもあれほどまでに永遠の伴侶と揺るがぬ忠誠を渇望されていた方はいません
Leaks say that the Fate collab is supposed to be an annual event. That's actually pretty cool. I've never seen a collab be handled like this. So I guess props to Hoyo. Credit where credit is due for doing a collab that's literally.
ただ
I think this is the only collab that I've ever seen handled this way.
おそらく終わりを知らぬがゆえに
Who are the servants coming with part 2? One servant, that would be Gil, because the other one is Rin, and she's not exactly a servant now, is she? Unless they pull a fucking FGO and they call her a fucking pseudo-servant. But that would be kind of weird, because this is supposed to be a UBW collab, not an FGO collab. So, like, I don't know if they can really use the whole, like, oh, she's a pseudo-servant, like, excuse here. Though obviously pseudo-servant technically isn't like limited to just FGO, but
私にはわかりません
it's pseudo-servants aren't really a thing in Fate Stay, is it?
あの
I don't think
華や
so.
かな表情だけは今でも不思議とこの目に焼き付いておりますわ
私の占い結果も空白だから私もその女性と同じってこと？
今はまだ何一つ決まってはおりませんただの奇妙な昔話と心に留めておかれたらよろしいかと
To be fair, you think they're big enough to get away with that? What, an FGO collab? Nah. Remember, Type Moon's a Japanese company. They're not Chinese. They don't do shit just for the money.
俺が家まで送ってやるよ。
はい、ありがとうございます、カオスさん。
では僕たちもこれで
No, it is just straight up Rin. Where's Shiro then? But, you know, obviously we know why. We know why it's, we know damn well why it's Rin first.
こんな時間か。今日は空回りばっかりだったっすね。ルールアノマリーだの、わけわかんないメッセージカードだの、昔の話も聞かされて。
手がかりはたくさん出てきた
Whose
けど
ever idea it was to give the hat an actual female body and be shoeless, give him a raise, because in old CBTs, Blackbird was literally just a hat.
もう夜も遅い。ナナリも鑑定士も早く休むといい。
師匠にそう言われたらあんだけ走り回ったし、なんか一気に眠気がきたっす。師匠、鑑定士、おやすみ。
みんなおやすみ。
朝寝坊させてやれなくて悪いな。
何か緊急事態か。
取り立て屋からまたメッセージが来たの。
NTE weekly reset at your place. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the weekly anomaly hunts or whatever they're called. Because I haven't done it at all. Forgot to do it the first 2 or 3 weeks so far.
レニーさんの名前と
Alright, time to start skipping. Where the fuck does it want me to go? Wasn't there a bird here?
あそこ。
Did I already pick it up or something? Oh no, it's a little bit further ahead. It's up there, no wonder. You're at level 41 now, character building is getting expensive. Well, yeah, naturally.
レニーさん大
Seems like a cutscene. I won't skip this one. When do you unlock the NTE events tab? I think you should be able to see the events tab as soon as the game gives you control of open world. I'm assuming all these ghosts are like puppets, because I think I saw one of these ghost thingies was the puppet that we saw at the very beginning, or the marionette or something. Did you see the M2 Sukaku drama on Twitter? Sukaku? Are you talking about Sokaku? In Zenless? look it up, or you could just tell me, considering I can't exactly watch a YouTube video right now.
すっげえハイセンス。
Both looking forward to and dreading the reactions of the Porsche Collab gacha cost. The skin is technically cheaper than hitting the 200 skin pity in the character gacha. Really? And people are still bitching about it? Well, gacha players are retarded, so. At this point, why the fuck am I not surprised?
もうここに来る機会。
あの白髪の若い
なんで突然
You'll take a skin gacha over a 50-50 any frickin' day? I mean, that's how it should be, but you know, gacha players are fucking retarded. Oh yeah, here's this girl from before. Holy fuck, her tits are huge.
頭クラクラしてきた。情報
And now we get to talk to the big titty girl.
レニー、ここは子供が来るようなところじゃないわ。
え、ベラ？私のこと知ってるの？
年上を呼び捨てにするなんて
Basically, a Yuri shipper was calling people tourists, and when they posted a picture of the feature agents they had an M2 Sokaku, and for 2 years that's showing that you're LARP sahuring the game. A Yuri shipper was calling people tourists, and when they posted a picture of the feature agents they had, or they had M2 Sukaku. To be fair, I don't know why having an M2 Sokaku alone would make you a tourist. More importantly, like, what does the rest of the account look like? I don't if they even bothered showing the rest of their account at all.
どのくらい経ったのか目が覚めた時にはわずかな隙間も誰かに閉じられさぞ不安だったことでしょうあの狭苦しい戸棚から
Anyways. Here's another character.
彼女とお近づきになりたい人間は5万といるんだぞ。
ドロレス様はあんたたちのような平民に優しすぎるんだわ。この礼儀知らずの田舎者め。
いいこと？先に来た者が優先よ。あっちに行けそうにないよ。みんなここに来た時。
Somebody in a kimono, basically. Press to switch to another perspective at the same moment. Press what? Oh. Because it implies that having M2 Sokaku means that you rarely play the game, because the majority of people have her at M6 already. I mean, I guess, but...
待て。
なんすか師匠。まさか危ないんすか？
アノマリー空間にいるときは気を引き締めないといけないよ。
Like, I don't call people tourists based off of how much they pull gacha, because you can have somebody who's you know, super invested into the game, but they don't pull gacha a lot.
黒羽さんが説明してくれたルールアノマリーの法則を踏まえると。
So, like, just because you don't have M6 Sokaku doesn't make me personally automatically call you a tourist. or call him a tourist. Like, I don't doubt that that Yuri shipper you're talking about is a tourist. Like, I don't doubt that, because most of the time they are. But based off of how many copies of Sokaku they have specifically, like that I don't know. That I don't know about, man. Cause like, here's the thing, right? Assuming for the moment that a Yuri shipper like her even plays the game, it does actually play the game legit. It's like, well, what if they just pulled on all the gachas that didn't have Sokaku in there? I don't fucking know. Like, if you were, I guess you could do some real investigative journalism here and be like, okay, so let's examine if we know the details of that Yuri shipper's Zenless account. Maybe people can take a look at it and be like, okay, so let's scour her account for his whatever. Could be a guy doing Yuri ships for all we know. I don't know. Like, maybe it could turn out, no matter how unlikely that, oh yeah, they just rolled on every banner on banners that just didn't have Sokaku on it. I don't know. Oh, switch to the other. Depends on your luck. There's also casual whales. Yeah, like I'm not contesting the fact that, or I'm not contesting the vibes here that Yuri shipper is a tourist. What I am combating is that, like, we're judging them as a tourist just because of how many copies of a fucking A rank character they have. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the reasoning here is flawed. It's either 14k Analyth or 26.5 mil fonts for the skin, and Porsche if you hit pity. Well, shit, it's time to save up funds then, eh? Dolores is Renee's mom. We're back here again. Causes skin gacha from leaks. Okay, so obviously it's subject to change then. NTE leaks are always sus. Have you noticed that a lot of leakers have become really diabolical? What do you mean by diabolical? Like, they're just leaking like absolute random dog shit, or like super unbelievable, like, oh my god, no way type leaks. Or what do you mean by diabolical? Oh, here's a legit unskippable cutscene. Oh no, you can't skip it still. But it is another dedicated cutscene. The amount of virtue signaling going on with Gil is actually so annoying. Oh boy, what the hell is going on with that? Virtue signaling with Gil? What the fuck does that mean? Gate2's the only person you can trust with the NTE stuff. Yeah, because I think Gate2 played, he played TOF before, didn't he? Yeah, no, yeah, KS Lord, yeah, like KS Lord said, he's literally called, Hata CEO. They leak alpha stuff and sell off as like, oh, this is definitely gonna happen type shit. They also leak confidential stuff that's clear, or they leak confidential stuff that's very clearly confidential, and they should not be leaking it. I mean, to me, they've kind of always done that, no? Like, is that not what they've been doing this entire time? And besides, that like when you think about it, really, bro, it's like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. They would start doing that shit, or that they would eventually get around to doing more and more diabolical shit. Because you know, a lot of leakers out there, I would dare I say, most leakers out there leak shit for clout, you know. Because if you leak shit for a popular gacha game, people start paying attention to you and what you have to say. So, you know, you can't tell me it's not because of the clout. And if it's about the clout, then yeah, naturally people will start fucking leaking more and more diabolical shit. Because that way, that gets them more views and more clicks. So it's like, you know, oh, they're leaking confidential shit that they shouldn't be leaking. I mean, leakers shouldn't be leaking anything in the first place. So it's like, oh, what a fucking surprise. How could this have happened? Gate2 has an actual connection to Hata. Oh, kind of like how Rexlent knows the Kuro devs personally or some shit. Reminds me of that, actually. Going off the one screenshot from the visual novel about Saber submitting to him, bro, that shit is 22 years old. Oh no, not like, it's not even the fact that it's 22 years old. No, that's Gil, dude. No, bro, that's Gilgamesh, motherfucker. If you don't like Gilgamesh like that, then fuck it, dude. You ain't a fan. Like, Gilly, you can't fucking whitewash Gil. Or like fucking bleach his ass, or like try to sanitize him. Nah, dude, Gil is a fucking asshole. But you know, gacha players, they want all their fucking characters to be, you know, pure fucking angels and shit. Yeah, no, Gil says that shit, dude. Sorry, welcome to fate. Oh, don't tell them if Sakura does come out as a collab character next year. Oh, I would love to see people's reactions about what happens to her in the visual novel. If they want to virtue signal Gil, then holy shit, I can't wait for next year. Sakura and her fucking Evangelion powered penis worms. They'll have a field day with that one too, I'm sure. Only issue you have with Gil is that he looks kind of zesty. I mean, that's fine. It's a strange look for sure. But yeah, no, it's like whatever. I don't mind. I don't mind them making Gil look a little zestier. I mean, hey, look who his boyfriend is. Gil fucks Clay on a fucking weekly basis, so it's like, oh, Gil they gave Gil a zestier outfit. Yeah, well, considering his relationship with Enkidu, it's like, sure, why not? Got that furniture that increases your pixels in game? No, I haven't played NTE that much. Increases the cap to 320, really? Damn, by that much? I figured it'd only increase it by like maybe 10 or 20 points, but like another fucking 80? Holy shit. Then yeah, I better find that furniture sooner rather than later. Because supposedly Gil is her teammate? Really? Like Gil is Rin's servant? How the fuck did that happen?
レニさん、何か思い出せた？ベラお姉様が言ってた通り、私たちはみんなお母様に寄り添うために。
Isn't Gil the big bad in Unlimited Blade Works? Yes, he is. And it's the UBW collab? Yeah, he is. But you know, really, bruv, remember, it's a Star Rail collab, and guess how many fucking absolute fucking casuals play Star Rail? The vast majority of people who play a Star Rail have never watched a fucking Fate anime in their fucking lives. It's in the second dorm, or like the second place you buy. Fuck. I don't know. No, as in Saber's teammate? Oh, that's funny. His kid is supposedly riddled with her name. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Your cap can go up to 360. Holy shit. So just like Enfield, huh? Leaks say that Gil has a special interaction with Saber and Rin with Archer, be it if the class is Hunt or the unit themselves. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. If Rin is a support unit for Archer, then why is she the premium unit and not Gil? Oh, I don't know. Because females sell way fucking better? Then again, I'm surprised they're like speaking of Gil being free. I'm surprised they're even making Gil free to begin with. But then again, they did make Archer free, so I don't know. Maybe this is their plan for all the Fate collab parts. Just from the get-go, like every single time we get a new Fate, a new UBW like phase, a collab phase, one of the two new characters is gonna be free, I guess, and the other one you have to pull for. That surprises me more than the fact that they made their choice of who to make free. The king is generous. Aw, shit. He wasn't very generous in UBW, though, I'll tell you that much.
衛星の呪い滅びた一族空白の明日
If you want quick funds to buy a new apartment, I already bought the first apartment and I already did my pink paw heists from last phase and this phase too. So I've already gotten my 2 mil so far. Well, just about 2 mil.
大体50年以上黒羽さんもコンスタンティン家は数十年前
That's usually how gacha collabs are? What? As in, like, they usually give out a free unit? Hell no, that ain't what. That's not usually what gacha collabs are. You fucking kidding me?
この仮説に沿って考え
What gacha collabs have you been playing?
彼女の命は本来一族の滅亡とともに尽きるはずだっただがなぜかレニーさんは今もこの世に存在している
一日
Now, I certainly wouldn't expect it out of a company like Hoyo.
借金をしてるってこと
I thought the free archer thing from last year would have been a one-off
ルール
thing.
が自然の法則だとすれば辻褄が合う全ての生き物が従う
You would have expected Rin to be free, but not Gil? No, it makes perfect sense why they made Gil free, because Rin is a girl, and you know damn well that Chinese players will fucking burn their wallets for her.
ほぼ無限の寿命を持つ異能者でさえその力
I mean, hey, go ask Braxophone what he's gonna do. What he's gonna do as soon as he found out that Rin was a fucking summonable character in Star Rail.
なぜ彼女の命は50数年前
Just nuke your city stamina on fishing or cafe hammer. I'll probably go do some fishing then, after I'm done with the
自然
story.
の法則
That's just the other view. Think they'll do the 200 pull thing for Gil's light cone too? Yeah, probably. If the leaks are saying Gil's free, because yeah, it'd be weird if they're doing yet another free collab character, but they don't do the free light cone thing. That'd be really fucking weird.
無駄ですわ
So I would expect so because that's literally our precedent, but I guess we'll see.
死神の足音に気づいていますただ一人レニーを除いてあなたと共に過ごす愛おしい日々が過ぎゆくたび私たちがあなたの孤独に寄り添える時間もまた刻一刻と失われている
Most collabs do give a freebie though. I suppose it has been becoming more of a thing. I'm used to collabs not giving us a free unit at
あな
all.
たの子供としてあなたがもう飽きたとおっしゃるその時までそのうつろな心を
Because FGO's collabs, if you even want to call them fucking collabs, they sure as fuck don't give freebies. Maybe they do. I think some of them do give us 4-star welfare servants, but not all the time, I don't think. Like our most recent collab with Mahoyo did give us free 4-star Sojiro. So that does count. But I think in previous collabs, I don't remember them giving. No, actually, no, they still did technically, because even when we got the which one was it again? The Mahou Shoujo, the fucking magical girl Ilya collab, the Prisma Ilya collab. Chloe was free. Chloe was free. Even our very first collab that we ever got in FGO was Kano Kyokai. And then Shiki was free. So yeah, no, even with FGO, I think most of their collabs, not just some, most of their collabs have given us at least a free welfare servant here or there.
エリオットが必死に焼いたあなた好みのお菓子も
GFL1's collab. I think GFL1's collabs never gave us a free unit though. I think you had to construct all of them. Not that it was a big problem, but.
あの子は私たちの中で
And then Azure Lane does give us a free unit. It's just that whenever they do collabs, they usually pump out like fucking 5 or 6 or 7 characters at a time. Like 5 or 6 characters at a time, and only one of them is free. You gotta still pull for like the rest of them. Either that or grind for like another one of them.
愛や癒しを感じられるのですかそれに分かる
I think Arknight's collabs are the collabs that I'm thinking of where they don't give anybody out for free. You gotta pull for everybody, I think.
ことなんて一度たりともないって
6-7.
さず持っていたのに、いつからかな。
I bet.
これがどこから来たのか、これが何なのかも、何もかも忘れちゃってた。やっと帰ってこれた。
But yeah, I guess more to the point, I suppose I was wrong about gacha collabs not usually giving us free units. So now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I guess they do. So I guess more to the point, what is it? Specifically for the UBW collab here in Star Rail, it's like I didn't expect Hoyo to consistently give out a free character, because technically speaking, this is still one big giant collab. No, this is just the second phase of it. It's not like it's a different collab altogether. Like maybe if they started doing a fucking Heaven's Field collab, then it's like, okay, well technically that's a new collab now, even if the IP itself is the same. But this is still UBW. This is just UBW Part 2 or Phase 2. So it's like, well, they've given out a free character already, so why are they doing it again? Wasn't Kaguya given for free? I don't know. Who the fuck is Kaguya again? I don't remember. Wasn't Chanka free? Oh yeah, sorry, he was. Chanka was free. And I think they gave out Fuse for free too during the Part 2 Rainbow Six collab, now that you mention it. But did they give anybody out for free during the Monster Hunter collab? Maybe they did. Maybe maybe Noir Corn Alter was the free unit, and we had to pull for Yato. So yeah, I guess even Arknights had free collab characters then. Why is China so obsessed with white-haired girls? Well, Asians have a thing for fair-skinned beauties, because it's a whole cultural thing where if you have white hair or very fair skin, you're perceived as nobility, because back in the day, most people were peasants, so they worked out in the farms and fields and shit, and so they get really dirty, obviously. So if you have white hair, or more realistically, if you had fair skin or very, very light toned skin, you were seen as royalty, or at least nobility, because you didn't work like a fucking peasant back then, like most people did. So I suppose that cultural thing extends to white-haired characters too. At least that's my best guess. Maybe I'm just spewing bullshit here, but yeah, no, that's why. There are the Chinese players do they do green-haired characters though. You just gotta know where to look. Oh yeah, I suppose because thanks to Wushu stuff too, yeah. Wasn't there a version of this cutscene where you see Daffodil and Nunnally get tied up like that?
これからはちゃんと早寝早起きして野菜をたくさん食べて健やかに育ってちょうだい。大きくなっても忘れないでね。生きるということ、命の意味をあなた自身で見つけるのよ。
If you watch all the old Wushu movies, all the wise masters have white hair as well. Though to be fair, you can pass those off as just like, you know, them being of old age, so you know they just naturally get white hair. But yeah, no, that's, you know, white hair, white whatever, white skin.
お母様行かないで。
これで私永遠に生きられるよ。
Oh, here's a scene from those from the NTE ads. .0 Star Rail, 3.x Star Rail was a bit rough. 4.x has been on a roll. Been on a roll? in what sense? These are the kind of boss fights you miss from Mua, where you spam and dodge, you can actually see what the fuck is happening. Yep.
望み通りに面白い。でも残念だわ。
Either Zanko is super tall or Fem MC. FMC is short. Probably short. The female characters in gacha games aren't typically that tall. Use the uncensored mod yet? No, not yet. Because here's the thing, MVP. If I'm gonna download mods to make my gacha games hornier, why just settle for a simple uncensored? At that point, I'm just gonna give my characters all fucking horny ass skins where they all show titty or something.
今のその顔すごくいいわ。
Here's chaos.
あんたが黒幕のボスか。
なんで？ほら早く。時間切れになっちゃうわよ。
Hope you do TOA 4 or TOA this week when it resets. Floor 4 is literal cancer. Looking forward to it. I assume they want you to use Denny or something. Kakashi 2.0. Can't call him Kakashi because Kakashi never took off his mask. I don't think. Well, not as far as I'm aware. Zanko is Daffodil's sister. Nice. I mean, we always kind of knew Daffodil had like a Japanese theme to hers. They're really pushing the whole tune break thing. Yeah. Finishing main story, yeah. I decided to push story first, and then I'll go around doing everything else.
調子いい。
足が解決してや相棒。足らの出番さ。見せてやるっす。
みんな無事か。私は大丈夫。
Told you that this boss has 20 move sets and that's a damage
大丈夫
sponge.
なの？
All those moves and it still didn't matter.
怪我してるのに全部
He's saying that as if like I told you so. It's like, huh? I mean, I guess. But it's story though, so does it really matter? I don't know. Maybe when I fight it as a boss, maybe it'll actually start mattering.
私に任せて。
傷大丈夫？今夜は早く休んだ方がいいよ。平気だ。
Is to return the game to normal, because right now without that mod there's no interaction, movement, and the characters become stiff. I don't really care for much for the like the dorm interactions or whatever.
幻覚や幻聴が残っていてもおかしくない。つまり
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I just want my characters to have their fucking titties out when I'm actually playing the game. Like, man, I sure wish I had the time to just sit in my game and my gacha game, just, you know, play with my characters and see what kind of gooner ass animations they have. But unfortunately, you know, me with 20 different gacha games, I kind of have to go around doing their dailies, otherwise I'm never gonna get it done. So yeah, no, if I'm gonna mod Snowbreak or any gacha game that I play for that matter, I'm just gonna give them fat fucking titties that are just fucking hanging out and flopping around all over the place, because that's what I like. Why bother settling for just a mere uncensored mod like that when I can just have them literally run around fucking butt ass naked or something? Hey yo, Lost Avalon, welcome back. Jesus is in the mask next patch, unfortunately. Hopefully they add it back in as a skin. Oh, did they show off his character art or something and he runs around without a mask? I think he looks better with the mask, because that's how they introduced him. Like, I don't mind if they have him take off his mask like when he ults or something, as like an indicator that he's like in an ulted state or something like that. But yeah, I prefer if he kept his mask on, or at the very least, if they wanted to go maskless as his default, then you know they add a skin where he has some sort of like mask or like face covering or maybe not balaclava, but some sort of like half mask on his face. That'd be cool. There were people complaining that he looked like a biker gang NPC with a mask on. What? Like, those have got to be Chinese players, right? I don't see how the fuck that would make a difference. I don't get that vibe from it at all. He's just an operative, bro. He's just a what? I know he's affiliated with the police, I think, right? Unless he's like some sort of like special, like he's from like a special like counter anomaly unit, like a counter-terrorism unit, except they're against anomalies instead of like what, terrorism, I guess. Well, I suppose anomalies are a form of terrorism, I suppose, if you really think about it. But yeah, no, like what? Who the fuck? I'm not doubting you here, but I'm just asking, just rhetorically. Who the fuck is saying? What is it? Who the fuck is saying that Chaos looks like a biker NPC? The fuck? Him? All right, whatever. Okay, he's not a mere police officer or anything. He is a special agent. Yeah, that's what I figure. ETD6 is the investigation division, and he's part of it. All right, then yeah, there you go. What's your favorite anime? I'm not sure if I'm really a huge fan of anime. If I had to give an answer, it'd probably be one of the Fate animes, I guess. I don't know, UBW maybe. But I stopped watching anime regularly since like fucking 15 years ago. So. Oh yeah, it's this girl. This girl and her her Jiangxi ghost girl or whatever. His entire kit revolves around arresting people with wanted counters, and he gets stronger the worse karma they have. I mean, that kind of makes sense, given that he's all about justice and shit like that. Hey, yo, Finkel. Yeah, you're a bit late, but that's fine. I'll still be here for like another hour or so. Okay, are we done with the story, or is there more story that we gotta do? Okay, we are done with the story. Alright, first things first, before I fucking forget for like the 3rd week in a row, or however long this game's been out for, I need to go do, Anomaly stuff. Because I think I want to level up my characters, but they need these things. Well, I need appraisal level 4 first, so maybe scratch that for now. So let's see, I want to level up Mint and, Nunnally, I guess? I want to level up, Hotori and the other ones, too. But I do want to level up, what is it? I do want to level up these girlies first. Anomaly, Hunt, Black Tome, unlocked after nullifying, whatever the fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find these guys. Unlocked after nullifying, Book of whatever the fuck that shit was. These pink quests you want to do? Alright, cool. We can get those done. I, however, need to get rid of my stamina, because as you can see, I haven't used my fucking city stamina at all, and I'm capped on regular stamina right now, too. So I have to go find those, Black Tome things. Anomaly Hunt Black Tome. Unlocked after nullifying the Book of Post-Adolescence. Okay, so where the fuck do I find that? It would be nice if the game told me where I could find that, but I guess I'm gonna have to look that shit up on my own. NTE Tome of... what? Adolescence? Even Google's having a hard time knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. Book of Post-Adolescence. Okay. Where do I find this thing? It is to the north. Oh yeah, this is the Beyond the Rails thing. Where is this located? I'm looking for the Kylene Promenade. Okay, right here, and it's in between here. So I'll teleport over here first. My favorite gacha story, FGO. Hope you got your 50k funds from the statue Mammon in the Wiener apartment. Did I get my 50k funds? I don't know. Is it here somewhere? I wonder if it's inside the building somewhere. You're a cat. Oh. Well, of course I hear a cat. I'm playing as Mint right now. If I were to make a new gacha tier list, would it be much different from the last tier list I made? Well, simply because of the virtue that I play more gacha games now, yes, it would be a little bit different. But at the same time, not particularly. Maybe some gacha games would sort of kind of move around, but for the most part, I would expect it to stay the same. I don't know, maybe I will do like an updated gacha tier list at some point. You got to press the map, click on anomaly commissions. These ones. Let's see. Oh, I think I saw it down here. That book of post whatever. Okay, so yeah, it is in this area. Where the fuck is it then? Upstairs maybe? Is it like on the rooftop or something? Fourth floor? I assume it must be this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I can finally level up my mint now. Oh, cool. Got a free S from that. Now what?
さーてお仕事お仕事
Didn't even give me any of these things. Fuck you. We have to leave first or something? Where the fuck is the exit? Do I just exit like this through the escape thing, or is there an actual exit? Also, why is the music still playing as if I'm still fighting the boss or something? I guess I'll just exit out manually that way. Don't let you unlock any or farm anything the first time. Well, I guess you get the S rank tome, the S rank arc or whatever. Oh, that's weird. That's kind of cool. Or is it Joe Yuan just kind of fights with you here just randomly? What triggers that? God damn it, only 6. Does the stage reset on its own? Oh, it does actually. She respawned. Joe is almost dead.
起点ちゃんと見抜く。やったわ。足が解決して。あんたさ、うちのお宝をいじめてたの。思ってたより手強い。だるい。
It even bases off of which character you had out at the time that the game decides to help you. That's pretty cool. If you do the side quests, you can get like material boxes out of it. That's cool. I'm still gonna do these a couple times anyway because I need to dump my my stamina one way or another. Mint's level 50 now.
ビジネスは大変よ。小さなことも真剣に。
Insufficient quantity.
偉大なるコリンスファミリーに入りたいっすか？いつでもどうぞっす。
I can let's see, not only use the same material as who is it? As Mint, so farm that guy one more time. Have I played Path to Nowhere and Reverse 1999? Luna, don't repeat your question twice. I'll read it the first time. But to answer your question, hopefully this pauses the game. To answer your question, no, I haven't played either. I don't have an interest playing PTN, mainly because I already play Arc Knights, and even though I know that PTN's like a different kind of tower defense game, Arc Knights has my my full attention for now. Not to mention, I haven't even done Stronghold Protocol yet, and I don't even know if I can even finish that event with only one more day to go left on event anyway. So I'm debating whether or not I even want to do it at this point. As a Reverse, I do want to try Reverse, but it's one of the gacha games where I'm only gonna pick it up as soon as I'm only gonna pick it up if I'm able to make content full time. So if I'm confident that I'm able to make it as a full-time streamer / YouTuber, then I'll pick up Reverse. But if not, unfortunately, I don't have time for it right now. You seen a Day Life collab with PGR? I've been told about it. You hopping on or no? No, not yet. PGR is one of those gacha games where, just like I said with Reverse, it's only one. It's a gacha game I'll hop on if I can go full time. If not, it's gonna be on the short list. Hey yo, Chilling Mint, welcome to the stream. One thing you notice about NTE's combat is they have all the A-Bond crew together, and you trigger a quick time event. They all have special dialogues with each other. Yeah, I think I noticed that once during like a story event or something. But yeah, no, I'm aware of that. But yeah, obviously that's pretty cool. Hopefully they do that for hopefully they do that for, like, you know, all the other factions in the game. You will be hopping on. I don't know, Finkel. Are you gonna give me 30K a year to help me go full time? You could rob a bank? Oh, well, don't tell anyone that. Don't say that anyone here suggested you to do that. Just need your dream team, your Ocean's 11, perhaps. Your Ocean's 11, perhaps your Ocean's 12 or 13. You hope we will do a near collab? Well, you never know, man. A near collab is more likely than you think all the time. Because Yokotaro doesn't give a fuck. All he wants is money. You give him that, he'll gladly ship 2B over to you. You know I played a lot of Combat Arms, Dirty Bomb, and other FPSs. Have I tried the finals? I know what the final is, but no, I can't say I have tried that game out. I know that I know that the finals is made by Battlefield devs. I think they even use the same engine or at least something similar to it. But no, I've never actually played the finals myself.
偉大なるコリンスファミ風だ
Can I upgrade their arcs? I can. Excellent. They're pretty good with their game. I think you should give it a try one day. Maybe one day when I've got the time to fuck around in other shooter games again. Perhaps one day.
風だへい足が来たからにはもう安心していいよ
I actually don't know what cycle intensity means. Now I gotta go hunt down the Serenity, whatever that is. Anomaly hunt. Oh yeah, aren't these anomaly, what is it, pilgrimages? Yeah, these are weekly, so I have to get these done right now. What, for anybody who's leveled up Daffodil high enough, what weekly material does Daffodil want? Or which one, what will she eventually take? Check her support skills. Skills next to it. Oh, these ones. Okay, I see. No need to start yelling at me in caps, Chillingment. So I think that's the Morphix boss or whatever his name is. Okay. I need about 200k more funds for the next City Tycoon level. There's 30k right there. Goes out to battle pass goes up to 70k it seems, or 70 level 70, just like the others. Another multi-roll. Let's see what we get. Another Adler. Got a pullback. Nice. Oh shit, I actually got an S rank. Oh, nice. Another copy of Daffodil. I'll take it. Who do I not have yet? I think I don't have Baikong, that's for sure. I know I'm not. I know I don't have another character. I forget who though. Another Daffodil copy. Perfect. Yeah, who do I not have? Again, I don't. I know for a fact I don't have Baikon. Who do I not have? Or who else do I not have? I should say. Yeah, I'm still missing 2. Okay, I don't have Sakiri yet. So just these 2. It would have been nice if it were one of them, but hey, I'll gladly lose a I'll gladly pick up another copy of Daffodil. All right. What do I want to do again? Right, the anomaly fucking pilgrimage thing. Where do I go for that again? Complete 1 anomaly pilgrimage thing, all over here. Where's the nearest area? Here. You know, using Joyuan with Nunnally. Oh, simply because I don't have Joyuan built yet. I could. But you're gonna have to give me a little bit on that though. You know which awakening to select on Daffodil? Hell no. Don't ask me. I don't fucking know. There's also a blackbird. There's also another bird here somewhere. Where the fuck is this damn bird? Oh, right here. Ugh. Rumor has that we're getting another S-rank picker, or another S-rank selector already? I don't know how much I believe that, but... do we go up the stairs here? I think we do, actually. Do a bit of off-roading. Guess we're leaving the car here, or I guess we're leaving the motorcycle here. Oh, we just gone down the fucking road and we're taking us right back up. Right here. Daffodil gets stronger the more copies you get of her. I mean, that's how every character works, but yeah. If she gets significantly stronger, then yeah, it's a good thing I got a copy of her then. Did I forget to heal my character before this? Looks like I did. Dupes are very good in NTE. Yeah, as you know, not surprisingly, because they have to make dupes really good in order to help incentivize people to you know, keep pulling gacha. Considering NTE's gacha is basically the most generous out of all the big gacha games out there. So yeah, them making dupes super good is not exactly surprising. That's surprising. I was kind of expecting the wolf boss to have his phase 2 form like he did during the story. But, better for me, I guess. Got the armor. Nice. Whole build changes when you get more of her awakenings. Is she the only standard character to work like that? Because I figure with how awakenings work in this game, it's like, yeah, you can probably expect characters just in general to act like that, where their whole playstyle changes the more dupes you get up there. But I suppose it's a different thing. It's technically a different thing if that only happens with the daffodil. Yeah, there are others too. Okay, yeah, because I figure it'd be weird if Daffodil was the only one who could work like that. One more time. Daffodil's third awakening turns into a DPS. you weren't such a pussy, you would have loved to continue this game. What do you mean by such a pussy? What stopped me from keeping up with NTE? Hey, yo, Kenny, how's it going, man? Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Playing some Vampire Savior, Vampire Savior, so hope you enjoy it. You're not good with the horror elements at all. You know, I've actually heard. It's not just you that I've heard this from. Now that I think about it, apparently people don't want to keep playing NT because it's got horror elements to it. Like, I don't mean to be like a super judgmental fuck, but like, really? But okay, whatever. Switch to A3, you'll see the difference. Actually, how do I change your fucking thing anyway? This one, activate this one, insufficient quantity. Awakening level 1 activated. Selected effects can be swapped freely. So I'm assuming this one. Prevent insight. So yeah, it is A3 here. So yeah, change that way. Yeah, so I'd have to remove this one first and then select which one. Cool. How much more time do we got left on the battle pass? Ugh, only 8 more days left? Damn, this patch is going by real fast. Then again, you've seen a Leon from Resident Evil fan saying they'll never buy Resident Evil because it's horror. I mean, if they were talking about RE7, then yeah, sure, maybe. Or like any of the other, like maybe like the old school Resident Evil games, like the original RE2, for example. But like like the more recent games, like RE8 or RE9, like. It's probably the whole thing about how your average American can't handle spice. It's probably like that. Just notice I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I play all my gacha games with the KBM. I don't play with the controller at all. I don't know how to use a controller. And besides, I don't even have one. Yo, Kyonichi, welcome back, dude. How's gacha grind in life? Gacha grind, well, there's so much to fucking catch up on. Life is, well, it was going okay-ish, and then, not last week, but the 2 weeks before then, were absolute trash, because there were so many fucking IRL things I had to fucking deal with, and it was not fun. So, that fucking blew fucking massive fucking Horse dick. God fucking damn, bro. Okay, let's go do another anomaly commission, I guess. I think I wanted to level up. Who did I want to level up anyway? I suppose it's probably about time for me to what is it? Start maybe thinking about building an actual team. Since I plan on using Daffodil, running Daffodil as my main. NT Daffodil. What team does she want? Oh fuck. Oh cool, if I want to make a Daffodil team, I need the 2 characters that I don't fucking have. Lovely. Looks like I can build looks like I can build Fadia though, so I'll do exactly that. Beat King. Oh, I've fought Beat King before, no? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the yellow buttons are. Yellow is jump. Oh. Ah, fuck. Level up the wrong character. That's fine. Gonna level up, who is it? Joyuin anyway, eventually. Yeah, Mo Dark Lord. When I was fighting the other anomaly, the anomaly hunt boss, the Black Tome anomaly boss, I was getting those too. Where the game was still registering my dodges, and my characters were doing their dodge animations, but they still take damage anyway. I'm pretty sure that's intended. And that if you manage to dodge successfully, but you still get hit, your character still takes damage anyway. I want to say that's an indication that you dodged too late, but you still dodged early enough where your character doesn't get interrupted or anything, or get staggered. They enter their stagger animation. I want to say that's what's happening there, because Genshin does the exact same thing. Genshin has a thing where if you dodge too late, then your character will still take damage. But if you are early enough, if you weren't too late with it, then your character doesn't suffer like a stagger animation, or doesn't get knocked back or anything. Genshin has the same thing too. Sometimes it happens to you in WoW. I want to say I've seen it in WoW too. It's just not as likely. It's not nearly as likely. Mainly because what is it? Mainly because in WoW the dodge window for your character to enter their dodge animation is really generous. It basically lasts the entire dash. I mean, technically, I think technically NTE's dash is coded where at any point that during your dash, if your dash encounters like a hitbox, your character automatically dodges. So it only really happens when you're during the startup of your dash, because your dashes definitely have startup frames. So if you dodge too late, then that's what usually happens, I think. Hey Oshai, how's it going, man? Yeah, I didn't stream for like I think the last couple of days, so. It's not input lag or anything like that? No, it's not input lag. At least not during single player. During multiplayer, then yeah, maybe, but because you know all these gacha games have trash netcode, but you know what'd you expect? But during single player, no, it shouldn't. I don't think it's because of input lag. Nice, got Fadia to level 50. What arc does she want? Well, looks like I only have one copy of this shit, so. My MTash video was surprisingly nice towards MTash. Yeah, during the second half especially, right? Yeah, no. When I realized what MTash was doing, or at least what he claims to be doing, I realized that, yeah, no, like, he reminds me a lot of myself, actually, like, what he's trying to do with this channel. Like I explained during the second half of my MTash video yesterday, it's like, yeah, no, like I do, like, what he's trying to do, it kind of reminds me of what I'm trying to do. So that's why I was significantly nicer to him during the second half of that video. Because, like, yeah, no, as a fellow creator, like, no, I think, at least I think I know where he's coming from. Like, I think our circumstances are at least somewhat related. I don't want to sit here and say that, you know, oh, me and MTash are going through the exact same thing. Like, no, not quite like that, but, like, it reminds me, his circumstances, assuming, you know, they're true, his circumstances remind me a lot of my own. So I was like, you know what? Like, me being super mean to him would be unfair. Like, I'll still keep, like I said in the video, I'll still keep talking shit on his ass if he keeps doing retarded shit. But at least for the moment, it's like, yeah, no, like I think I know where he's coming from with that. So. And besides, he doesn't like Tectone, he probably doesn't like St. Tontus, so we're already off to a great start there. So, I just pray, because here's another thing. I didn't mention this in the video itself. Maybe I should have, but one thing I know I didn't mention in that video, that maybe I should have, like I said, is that MTash, no matter what I think of him, no matter what I think of him personally, MTash is still a quote-unquote big gacha YouTuber, right? Even if he bitches on Twitter about how much his gacha videos don't do nearly as well as they used to, like, bro, if he puts up a Genshin video, that shit guaranteed will give him like fucking 50k views. Sure, it might not be the fucking hundreds of thousands or even millions of views that he's used to getting like years before, but hey, shit, man, better than me. So, my hope, even if it is super far-fetched here, but my hope is that, you know, maybe MTash will eventually realize that, yeah, no, he's gonna have to take gacha content seriously. Maybe eventually. I know he loves to fucking go back and forth on MMO and gacha content. You know, every time he says he's gonna quit gacha content, he does like a couple of MMO videos and eventually he just comes crawling back to doing gacha content eventually. It's happened every single fucking time. This time, you know, just given his track record, shouldn't be any different. So my hope is that eventually he'll realize that he needs to take his gacha content at least a little more seriously, and that while it's fine for him to like be public about him not liking gacha games that much, it's like at the very least like it's fine if you don't like him. Again, look at Gacha Smack, but maybe you can take your gacha content at least a little more seriously. I don't know. I encourage him to like take whatever path he wants for his channel, for his own personal channel. But if he wants to do gacha content, I want him to take it at least a little more seriously. I think I said this part I said specifically at the end of the video for the sake of the gacha scene at large. Because I keep saying we need more creators who know what the fuck they're talking about with gacha, or at the very least don't like fucking spread fucking narratives and agendas like 80% of other fucking dog shit gacha CCs out there do already. Like if I can somehow contribute to MTash hopefully maybe transitioning into a not complete dog shit gacha CC, then like I'll have considered my job done at that point. But it's MTash, so will that work out? I don't think so, but he's got a lot better of a shot at MTash. I at least can hope to put my faith in somebody like MTash rather than like some dipshit like St. Taunt as a fucking Tectone of all people. Body is arc I can get for free. Oh shit! I could have just gone around and just beat up a boss somewhere. Oh, oops. Whatever. I'm sure eventually I'll get around to doing that. He just needs to fully commit to something, and his channel will grow. Maybe not grow, but like. I just personally, I think I mentioned this in the video for sure. I just fucking hate seeing creators like be all like indecisive about what they want to do with their channel, man. Like, even if it's a bad plan, even if it's not something that would likely, like, work out for them or, like, whatever, it's like, at least you're consistent. At least you know exactly what to expect out of a creator. It's just MTash doesn't show any signs of that right now. Like, maybe this time will be different, but we need time for him to actually commit to that. But I guess we'll see. It's like those gimmick accounts on Twitter breaking character. Not quite. It's not exactly the same kind of situation here, but I think I know where you're coming from with that. Enemy of my enemy can be my friend type shit. I mean, I guess maybe? Like, again, MTash and I do share the whole, like, yeah, we think Tectone is a fuck-ass little bitch thing going for us. But that doesn't exactly make us friends either. Wish our community was like the League YouTube community where we actually say some funny shit. Yeah, no. The gacha community, at least the content creator community, is dog shit. We're not even funny. All we do is just fucking, you know, pull drama out of our ass. It's pathetic. Does NTE incentivize you to use different units for fights? I think it does. I just don't know enough about this game's combat to really say that for sure, though. You're better off asking my my Twitch chat. to see how true that is, because I can't answer that myself. But I would assume it does. Because yeah, otherwise, what if they don't incentivize you to use other different characters, then like actually, what the fuck is the point? Just run top tier and, you know, call it a day, I guess. Okay, is there anything else I need to do? Complete anomaly commission 6 times. Oh, I guess they want me to complete like another anomaly boss fight somewhere. Yeah, because I've done 5 total so far, so yeah, no, they want me to do 5 different ones. I guess I can go look up what Fadia's arc is. Fadia arc. Eternal Waltz. Where do I get? Who do I get that from? Defeat the never-ending Arachne. Okay. The never-ending Arachne. Oh, these are common commission? No, am I looking at the right fucking thing? You know, these should be anomalies, yeah. Let's see. I don't know what the never-ending Arachne looks like though. Oh, wait a minute. Is this an anomaly hunt? Or, sorry, a pilgrimage? Is this shit a pilgrimage? Oh, yeah, it is a pilgrimage. Okay, well, I guess we'll go do that then. Oh, I forgot this teleporter is, well. Forgot where this teleporter was. Running top tier is what you feel you mainly have to do in Enfield. Maybe, but there are some enemies in Enfield, like for example, there are a lot of enemies in Valley 4 that for some reason have high pyro res. So Surtur, I can't really use Surtur against them. Well, I still can, but it's gonna take a lot longer to kill them. But usually it involves, just switch to a fucking physical team or an electric team and you're basically good to go. Or hey, maybe even a freeze team. But yeah, no, the new CC should shake things up a little bit. You were curious and looked at my most popular videos, and it looks like I had, I used to have a crazy amount of views back then. Those days, must have been crazy. I guess. I didn't really I've never treated YouTube, at least until, you know, recently. I've never treated YouTube as like, or content creation in general, as like a main thing. And I think that was one of my main problems as to why I've lost relevance as a creator at this point, like slowly over time, unfortunately. Like I want to get back into that position, but now the climb is so much steeper now. But hey, you know, I was able to do that whole like you know, come back to relevance thing twice before, so what's another time, right?
勝敗を決めよう。
大丈夫、無駄なことを。見えるものは全て虚構。
私に任せ覚悟。こてよここじゃん。強風襲来。全員あっしの指示を聞け。痛くも痒くもないっす。遅すぎん。よっと。
学技ね、斬首を一貫する。
来たよここじゃん。
任せて。姿を見せろ。容赦はしない。
私の刻み。ねえ、風についてこられる？なめないでよ。
任せて、ミント。全てを断ち切る。アノマリー管理局まで護送しようか。責任を果たすよ。
One of the most impressive things about NTE is the design of the boss fights. They all feel and look very unique as opposed to the generic units you usually face in gacha games. Well, I'm sure if you dig deep enough into most gacha games, their enemies you'll start to see that a lot of thought and effort were put behind the enemy designs. But yeah, no, I see where you're coming. I see where you come from with that. Hiccups.
注目というのは愛の賜物。あなたの視線好きよ。
Feel like I have the ability to grow again as a CC in this space. Would love for you to be able to focus solely on content. Yeah, King of the North, that's exactly what I plan to do. Again, so I assume you don't really know much about the history of my channel. I mean, a lot of my viewers don't. Like, I'm confident that I can get there, but it'll definitely take time and definitely effort on my part to be able to pull it off. But I know that I can do it, mainly because I've been in this position like twice before, basically, or at least once before. Like my channel, me as a creator, like getting big off of a game and then losing relevance, that has happened twice now. The first time back when I was playing a game called Combat Arms, well, and that's the game that my channel first, like, I started making content for initially. And then the second time was when I first got into gacha games with the FGO. So I know I can do it. Again, I've done it twice before. I can do it again. It may just take some more time than before, though, is the thing. So I guess we'll see. Just your opinion, though, of making content about other CCs, even though they deserve it. Yeah, no, I don't want that to be my main content either. Don't you worry. I don't want to constantly talk shit about other creators, because my name isn't sure as fuck ain't Saint Tontas, that's for fucking sure. So yeah, no, I do agree with you there. But yeah, no, I won't be afraid to make videos calling other creators out if I feel the need to, or if I feel like it's necessary. Hey, yo, Chucky, what's going on, man? Question is if you're willing to fully leave your current job. My current job isn't really much of a main job anyway. It's a side gig, and I have to do it. Like, I don't think you understand. No, I have to, because content creation alone is not going to pay the bills, and it's not like I make that much money off of content creation right now either. Like, I don't have a choice here, dude. I have to do my side job while I do content creation. It's not a choice. I've always been the FGO guy to you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I still get a lot of people asking me like, "Oh, will I ever go back to doing FGO again?" Which the answer to that is unfortunately not really, but also, where the fuck is this bird? It's not all the way on top of the fucking building now, is it? Yeah, shit, maybe it is. Oh, it is. Fuck you. Well, at least having none only makes that a lot easier, though. Nice vantage point, though. Would be an even better vantage point up there, but shit kind of looks weird up there, so. Do I just not enjoy making FGO content anymore? It's not that I don't enjoy making it anymore. It's I feel an obligation. I feel obligated to shift my content towards more general gacha. Because so many people out there, even within the gacha space, especially within the gacha space, do not know how to approach gacha games correctly. You know, every time you log on Twitter, if you do, in which case if you do, then I feel sorry for you. Every time you go on Twitter, there's always some kind of fuck-ass retarded gacha drama going on, and like 90% of the time, it's based off of a fucking misunderstanding or like people approaching gacha games the wrong way. And I feel like nobody is qualified out there, at least not nearly as qualified as me, to talk about how gacha games work. There might be a few who come close, but to me, they're not good enough. You avoid Twitter for that reason? Yeah, but unfortunately, that means that somebody else has to pay attention to it. Because you can't just leave those things festering like that, ideally. Like, I'm okay with, like, regular players not interacting with that kind of shit at all. That's fine. You're not obligated to, like, fight back against these fuck-ass narratives or anything like that. But I do think that creators, especially gacha creators who think they know a thing or two about gacha games, if they want to call themselves true gacha creators, unfortunately, no, you can't ignore this. You can't ignore people being retards about gacha games on Twitter. Because if you do, people are just going to take whatever fuck-ass narratives that they just make up in their fucking heads, and they just fucking run with that shit. And eventually that will have consequences. Feel like you have you can make more discussion type No, that's exactly what I plan on doing. I have a couple of videos lined up, and yeah, no, I plan to launch my Gacha 101 series soon. The video series that I mentioned in my Hater Manifesto video that I put out like fucking 2 months ago at this point, or however long it's been since then. I do plan on putting up, I do plan on launching my Gacha 101 series. The first video of that, well, just to give you a sneak peek, the first video of that nature will probably be most likely a discussion about skip buttons in gacha games. I think I briefly mentioned this last time, like I think a week ago or so, but there was a tweet that I saw like a last month at this point or something like that, where this dude named Gacha Truth on Twitter, Jesus fucking Christ, and I thought I was bad calling myself the Gacha God. But anyways, this Gacha Truth motherfucker is all like, you know, oh, Genshin doesn't have a skip button for a reason and it shouldn't have a skip, but I'm like, oh my fucking god, you're a fucking retard. So I plan to make my first Gacha 101 video basically debunking that whole thing. I think I had a second Gacha 101 video after that. I forget what it is at the moment, though. Maybe if I sit down and think about it, maybe it'll come back to me. Get why I would use as... I mean, if nothing else, I can at least use Twitter, the endless drama on Twitter, as a constant source of content for me. A never-ending content pipeline. So at least that's nice. Why are people bothered by somebody skipping story? Well, same reason why the zenless tourists or the squatters on Twitter being bothered by the fact that apparently Sunbringer's design was changed, and so therefore she has a bad character design now. Same fucking thing, dude. Do people really need to discuss a skip button? Yeah, apparently. Gacha Truth, his Twitter account, their Twitter account, they joined March 2026. Okay, buddy, yeah, exactly. Guaranteed he only ever talks about the big gacha games. Guaranteed, dude. Pay to win? Sorry, I was pulling up a video. Didn't they minimize Sunbringer's bust? I don't fucking know. All I know is that people were for some reason pissed off that Sunbringer took off her coat and it turns out she's got tits. What you find exhausting is the gacha tribalism, as if five big gacha games cannot exist next to each other. Yeah, well, explain that to all the fucking St. Tontas cuckboys and all the fucking wooa shills on Twitter. I really want to know if devs are aware. No, they are aware. Even the devs are aware of it. They might not be aware of the extent of tribalism that goes on here in the West, but I mean the East is no different either. There are Chinese Hoyo fanboys and there are Chinese Wuwa fanboys too, just like us. So the devs have to be aware like gacha tribalism within their communities. They just can't do it. Unfortunately they can't do anything about it. What do you want them to do? Call it out? That just they can't address it publicly. Because then that means that if they try to like mention it like publicly on stream or something, it's like, well, no, that means the players are gonna get pissed off and they're gonna be like, oh, the devs are accusing us of this or that, and so no, that's gonna have they can't address it directly because that's just going to hit them with too much backlash, too much PR backlash. So even if they wanted to do something about it, it's like what can he do exactly? Because to me, I don't see how I don't see how the fuck they would be able to address it without fucking it blowing up in their faces. Will I be trying for one copy of every character? Yes. Yeah, especially since NTE doesn't have a 50-50 anymore. Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, I already do it for all the other big gacha games, and they don't give us a guaranteed 50-50 unless you lose one first, of course. So yeah, no, like with NTE, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna try to go for every character. Do y'all remember when they wanted with Eula? Oh, I remember that shit, yeah. Like, that shit really happened? I mean, welcome to the West, dude. You don't want to know how many fucking retards absolutely infest the gacha space here. How important do I think 4 stars are in gacha games? Because you notice that gacha games don't really tend to add much of them after launch. They're important. I think 4-star characters are definitely important. Because it's clear that 4-star, and 5-star characters have different, like slightly different, or not even just slightly, different design philosophies in mind, right? Not to mention, you can have 4-star characters basically be, if you've run out of ideas, you can basically have 4-star characters be the 4-star versions of like other 5-star characters, which technically means that they're easier to acquire. So if you don't have a certain 5-star character that you need to finish a team, if you have the 4-star version of them, then sure, yeah, you can just use them until such time comes when you're finally able to get the 5-star version. So 4-star characters are definitely important. They should not be ignored. But unfortunately, yeah, the trend for big gacha games is to basically ignore A-rank characters or 4-star characters beyond a certain point. Have I seen a gacha go EOS because of bad PR backlash? I'm sure that a gacha game at some point has suffered something like that, but as far as all the gacha games I'm aware of and the ones I play, no. No. Like, to nobody's surprise, all the times that St. Tontas has, or Tectone or any of the other fucking fuck-ass retarded fucking piece of shit cum-stained rats have made clickbait-ass videos saying, oh, you know, the insert gacha game here is so over, guys. Lo and behold, none of those gacha games have ever had legit EOS just because of a bad PR backlash. Turns out gacha games are a little bit harder to kill than just a dog shit rat YouTuber fucking pulling some shit out of his ass and throwing it at his YouTube channel. And call it content. Yeah. Color me surprised, Batman. But like, I'm sure it's happened at some point, but most gacha games don't go out that easy. Just pulled for Lova and Wola, congrats, but realized you need to get her flowers in a certain zone, so now you have to skip to a 2.0 story. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's what a lot of gacha games do out there. You pull for a more recent character, turns out they need materials from a future part of the game that you don't have access to yet. So yeah, it's like, oh well. And not only that, but what is it? The developers themselves have like the kind of developers a gacha game has also is a testament to how resilient gacha games can be. A lot of the time, I feel like a lot of the time, whenever you see gacha games like straight up EOS, it's usually a corporate decision, not a decision by the devs themselves. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Because like, why would a developer willingly like want to lose their own job by declaring EOS on a gacha game? I feel like usually whenever you see gacha games EOS, it's usually because like some bigger company above the developers tell them, oh yeah, no, we're fucking cutting this game, so pack it up, bitch. Like, if a gacha game is like doesn't have to like answer to a bigger company or some like fuck ass shareholder or whatever, if they want to keep a gacha game going, even if it's not doing that well, they most certainly can. You know, they have options. They can fucking take out loans to help keep prop up their game while they figure out like how to have their gacha game make a comeback or something like that. You know, the BD2 and Snowbreak are perfect examples of gacha games that were reportedly they were on the brink, but then the devs are, all right, we have no choice, let's go full gooner, and they make a comeback out of that. And it's like, oh shit, okay, game's back now, all right. Like, guaranteed, if Snowbreak and BD2, if their devs were under, like, a higher-up company, yeah, sure, maybe, more than likely, they would have been told, yeah, all right, pack it up. These games are failures, man. You ain't doing shit with these. Fucking pack it up. Cut it off. But since they weren't, they were able, the devs were able to give their gacha games a second lease at life, even if, the games weren't, maybe even if those gacha games aren't exactly the same as how they were originally planned or designed. The important part is that they're still alive. So, hey Peric, welcome back, man. How you going? How you doing? Yeah, 4-star. The core thing about 4-star characters is that they're supposed to be accessible. Yeah, though I would argue that even then, 4-star accessibility might be a bit. Like maybe if we were talking about gacha games like Zenless, maybe, where you only have to deal with like a 2-way rate up instead of a 3-way, like in Genshin and fucking Star Rail, and Wuwa too to a certain extent. Is the censorship for Snowbreak for the gold version too? Yeah, no, Shy. Right now, all the servers for Snowbreak are censored. We think it's because I think it's because the devs just didn't have the time to reinstate the uncensored version for the global server. But I'm gonna give them a patch to see if they bring the uncensored version of the server back for global players. If they don't, then that's when I'm gonna have problems. But for now, I'm giving them some leeway. You think Preco's EOS is the only gacha EOS that you've seen people genuinely be sad about? Yeah, because it's a pretty damn popular Japanese gacha, and so a lot of Western gacha players were naturally looking forward to it too. That and it's another Cygames gacha, so you know. Are you the only one who finds Gooner games funny as hell just because of how Gooner it is and not be disgusted by it? You just find it funny? No, other people find gacha games funny. It's just that you don't really hear about them a lot of the time. Whenever you hear people bitching about Gooner gachas or just Gooner games in general, it's usually the fucking Puritans who are like, ew, they're sexualizing women too much. Like, whoever, like, there are other people out there just like you, Chillingman, where you guys just find Gooner games to be funny, more funny rather than disgusting. The problem is that since you only find it amusing, you're not really likely to make a joke about it. Or if you are, then well, you know, that's cool and all. But usually your voices are drowned out by all the fucking Puritans and all the fucking, you know, tourists out there who are disgusted by it and they want to see it gone. Tribe 9, for example, EOS, because Akatsuki told devs to focus on the new Kaiju Gacha game. I see. Then yeah, that makes perfect sense. So glad Tears of Themis exists. Exposed so many hypocrites. Exactly. It's like, bro, Hoyo has their own fucking Ultimate game. Why don't y'all play that shit? It even has a global server of its own too. And you're telling me all these Hoyo retards don't even know about Tears of Themis? How the fuck do I as a fucking, you know, waifu enjoyer know about Tears of Themis and these fucking zenless squatters and these fucking Star Rail squatters don't? How the fuck? Fucking tourists and squatters, though, every single lot of them. Every single fucking one of them, man. Like, how the fuck? Hey, yo, Ducklord, how's it going, man? Just join what you missed. Not much. I was just grinding at some NTE for the past couple of hours. Though I do have to go pretty soon for what is it, for work. I may do another night stream tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how late I get back and how tired I am. Hopefully I'll be able to do another night stream, a night stream tonight, but we'll see. Last time I said I would do a night stream, I didn't, so. Next character in Star Rail is a dude, though. Yeah, so that's why you don't see a lot of people bitching about Star Rail right now. Can't even be a proper tourist. That's why I call them squatters, bro. They're not tourists, they're squatters. Fucking retards pretending like they live here, yet they don't. Like those fucking millionaires or billionaires or fucking bourgeoisie who like they like own a house or a property, like a residence, like some residence in like some high income shit, but they never live there themselves. They literally only have it as like a property asset, and that's it. Kind of like that, I guess. You'll be using that term. Yeah, no. I want people to start using the term squatter, Dark Lord, or Mo. Cause yeah, no, they're not tourists. Cause like I don't know. Hey, oh Mo, did you watch? Did you watch my video like last time where I call out the zenless squatters? Like I explained my rationale in that video. Like they're not tourists. Technically, like we technically can't even call them tourists because the word tourist implies that they leave. But clearly these people don't leave. Because they think that they're fucking Star Rail players or just in general Hoyo players. At least tourists know that they're not part of this community. All they're doing, you know, the usual tourists that we bitch about online, like they at least don't pretend to be like, oh, we're fans of this or that. They just come by and talk shit and they just leave afterwards. Hence tourist. But no, these people are squatters, bro. Like these ain't tourists. These are fucking squatters. People who think they play these games, people who think they're fans of gacha games, but they know jack shit. They fucking know nothing. And as soon as they open their dog shit mouths, it becomes so fucking obvious that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Fucking squatters, bro. Miss me with that tourist shit. Nah, they're not even good enough to be tourists. They're fucking squatters, and they need to be evicted. Don't think will release a guy character anytime soon. Apparently Luke gigaflop, which is funny because I think some of the end state Matrix bosses, at least in the last patch, needed Luke, especially against that fucking astronaut boss. Or at least I sure as fuck needed him against that boss. What do I think? What I think of the 1.3 broadcast? 1.3 for Enfield? I didn't watch it, but I saw like what they're previewing. I'm looking forward to Mifu, obviously. I also think the vampire dude looks pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Faust from OG Arknights. Too bad Tears of Temis is often ignored or doesn't have a lot of traffic last time you saw. Yeah, no, because it's not popular. Because Tears of Temis has existed before Genshin. It's basically every gacha that Hoyo has made before Genshin, the people don't really play them. Like your average Genshin player or even your average Star Rail player has never bothered to go back and play fucking Honkai Impact. Like, why do you think any of them would even ever go back to play Tears of Temis? It's not popular enough, dude. Like I said, a lot of Hoyo players, not just Hoyo players. And I don't want to be unfair to them too. A lot of just gacha players in general play gacha games not because they actually enjoy gacha games, but because they want to play it for the clout, because their friends play it, or their friends that they happen to know on Discord or Twitter happen to play it too. And, like, that's fine if you only play gacha games because you want to fit in with your friends, but don't use that as an excuse to, like, pretend like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Little bitch. A lot of the people play gacha games, especially the popular ones, only because they're popular. And, like, yeah, I get it. It feels great playing a game that has a lot of people talking about online. But, like, bro, you can't fucking sit there and start pretending like you know what the fuck you're talking about just because your friends play it. People really like the vampire dude? Yeah, I would imagine, because for one, he's a dude, and you know how the fucking narrative goes for big gacha games these days. But even ignoring that, yeah, no, I still think the new vampire dude in Enfield, he's cool, man. I don't have any problem with him. Funnily enough, he kind of reminds me of Hugo in a lot of ways. Actually, Hugo Vlad and Zenless is also a vampire too, right? So yeah, no wonder. They got Matsuga to voice him. Then yeah, that would explain it then. If he's got a big JPVA voice in him, then yeah, no, yeah, that's obvious. Or yeah, no fucking wonder. Sad thing is that Honkai Impact did a collab with Genshin. Yeah, but it was in Honkai Impact, so who cares? Maybe it would be a different story if, for example, Genshin did a Honkai Impact collab, or Star Rail did a Honkai Impact collab. But that's probably not going to happen, at least not for a while, given that there are some fan theories or conspiracies going on out there where Genshin might be a simulation of like within Star Rail or something. Or that Genshin Impact has some pretty deep cut lore that connects it to Honkai Impact in some way. So, assuming those have some merit to them, then yeah, not likely that Genshin or Star Rail will have like Impact characters come in. Well, Star Rail obviously, yeah, but not directly, because Star Rail is basically what, a reimagining of Impact characters. you actually expected Star Rail to drive more players to go play Impact because they do take part in the same. Some players, to their credit, have, like, for example, I saw Sweetly. I remember Sweetly go back and play Honkai Impact at least a little bit, like, what, last year, 2 years ago? So some people certainly did, but I don't think Sweetly, like, plays Honkai Impact anymore, though. I'm pretty sure she doesn't keep up with it or whatever, so. So yeah, like, it did have some people, like, filter back to go play Impact, but like, it wasn't like a major movement or anything. They are actually kind of, well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me, because, you know, multiverse and all that. Yeah. Raiden Shogun looks Raiden Shogun and Genshin is basically a fucking Raiden Mei XP. Oh, what a fucking surprise. People say that the unknown goddess that you fight in the beginning of Genshin's story right when you start the game is also supposed to be like a Kiana XP apparently. Only one that doesn't connect is Zenless Zone. Yeah, so far Zenless seems to be its own thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do like a surprise reveal where it actually is connected to the overall Honkai verse in some way. But obviously we can't speculate that now because there's nothing that suggests that, at least not for now. God forbid Twitter finds out about the type of content Honkai Gakuin. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. I mean, I see people use that infamous screenshot of Dawei with subtitled saying that, oh yeah, don't I'm sure some of you guys know about this, but there's that one screenshot of Dawei saying on like a stream or something, like an old ass stream long time ago, and he subtitled as saying, yeah, no, like our players would prefer having a younger girl as a playable character. Maybe even he just straight up says a lolly or something. And whenever people on Twitter start bitching about how, oh, they're putting lollies into our Hoyo games, other people just bring up that one screenshot of Dawei just saying that shit. You think Chinese gacha games are most successful? Yeah, no shit, yeah. They've been the most successful ever since Genshin, dude. Like, hey, answer me this: is there a single big production Japanese gacha game? Hell no. The closest that comes to like the absolute dominance of Chinese gacha games is a Korean, are the Koreans, most notably with Nikke. Nikke is the closest that a non-Chinese gacha has ever gotten to becoming like a global phenomenon. I mean, shit, man. Nikke were able to fucking float a goddamn, like a balloon of Doro down fucking New York Harbor. Like, have you ever seen a Japanese gacha do that here in America? Fuck no. No, dude, Genshin, the Chinese gachas have completely taken over the market, dude. Japanese gachas have not in relative terms, they haven't been as nearly relevant ever since Genshin came out. Like, sorry. Like, in Japan, things may be different, sure, yeah, because the Japanese have obviously played gacha games for years now, so the Chinese gachas aren't nearly as dominant as they are outside of Japan, but outside of Japan, yeah, hell no. You actually saw that in person? Oh, shit. Hopefully you took a picture of it. But yeah, no, yeah, it's like, what the fuck is a big-ass Doro float doing just floating down the fucking New York Harbor? Like, what the hell? Where'd that shit come from? Uma might be the closest. Even then, no, I think Nikke beats it out. Because here's the thing, the Nikkei devs actually want to promote their gacha game. Remember, Uma Musume is a Japanese gacha game, and because it has a Japanese gacha, it's got Japanese devs, and no, Japanese devs don't give a fuck. If you didn't watch my video, I actually put out a video like sometime last year where I rant about it for like an hour. Where I explain why I don't think Uma Musume will ever be as bigger. Will never be as big as I want it to. It's never going to be a big gacha. It is a big one. Don't get me wrong. With how popular its characters have become, even here in the West. But no. In terms of like how much the devs do for their gacha games, hell no. All side games will do is just sponsor a couple of fucking IRL horse races here and there, and that's the extent to which they're ever going to promote the game. Like, you'll never see, unless there's like a radical change in mindset over at side games, you will never see like a promotional event for Uma Musume outside of like horse races, IRL horse races. Like, bro, like it would be fucking perfect if side games like did a deal with, like, for example, Nikola Jokic in the NBA, because in case you guys are not familiar with like sports ball or like the NBA specifically, there's a very strong player, a very skilled player by the name of Nikola Jokic. He's Serbian. He plays for the Denver Nuggets, and he's one of the more popular players in the NBA because he's just really good. Very good passer, very unique play style within basketball, within professional basketball. And he's very people have made a lot of memes out of him too, so that helps. But one thing he's really known for, that even his fans know, is that he's really into horse races. To the point where his fans have joked that, oh yeah, no, he just wants to end basketball games early so that way he can go back to his horses and go back to fucking gambling on horse races again. Like, back when Uma Musume first came out, it would have been the fucking perfect opportunity for side games to like do something with Nikola Jokic so that way he promotes Uma Musume, because it's perfect. He's into horse races. Bro, that was a recipe for success, man. And I don't know if you knew this, but the NBA and a lot of other professional sports leagues for that matter, they've got this whole like the whole gambling thing is on the rise too. Like if you thought gacha games were bad, then holy fucking shit, you should see how popular like sports betting and sports gambling is these days. Like, to the point where a lot of people are saying, yeah, this is a fucking problem, bro. All these sports betting apps, you might have seen a couple of ads for them too, just watching other people stream on like Twitch or something. You know, DraftKings, Fan Bets, FanDuel, or whatever, or all these other, you know, fuck-ass sports betting apps or websites or whatever, or platforms or whatever. Like, bro, it would have been perfect. You know? NBA players, Uma Musume is still anime, so, you know... maybe we wouldn't have gotten that many more players, but bro, people love gambling. And Uma Musume is the perfect casual game, because all you do is click buttons. You know, it's not like you need to be good at video games or whatever. And it's got cute girls, even if they are anime. And you know, anime these days have been becoming more and more widely accepted. Yeah, sure, you might still have some normies out there who are like, ew, weebs, right? But more and more people these days have been more receptive towards like anime shit, like weeb content in general. So like, bro, side games could have had an insane chance to like really have Uma Musume fucking pop the fuck off, but they didn't do it because they're a Japanese company. They don't fucking work like that. If side games were a Chinese company, oh fuck, man, that would have been a different story altogether. But they're not, so. We're stuck with what we got. Did I check the stream? Oh, I did. Yeah, I did redeem the stream codes from NTE. Yes. So I did get those. Gems. Daffodil keeps moaning. Yeah, her idle noises are they can be kind of sus, especially during this animation. Yeah, where she pulls out a picture or something. The Japanese are extremely risk averse. Yeah, no, I don't have to tell me that, dude. I specifically mentioned that in my hour-long video I mentioned earlier about me talking about why Uma Musume will never be as big as I want it to. You don't have to tell me that twice. No, I know that already. Yeah, no, but you are right. The Japanese are extremely risk averse. Because all they care about is doing well in Japan, and anything else beyond that is just a bonus. And they don't really give a shit how well their games do. Like some Japanese gacha devs have tried launching Western servers, but a lot of them have just failed because they don't really take it that seriously. It's like the Japanese gacha devs, for the most part, have the mentality of, oh, if we we're good on like releasing Western servers or global servers, and if they do, then it's like, well, we're not gonna really invest too much into it, because if it does well, cool, that's free money for us. If not, whatever. You know, we didn't really lose much. Oh god, it's already 5:15. I should have been out of here like 15 minutes ago. Okay, anyways, I would love to sit here and keep chatting about gacha game with you guys, but unfortunately I do have to GTFO. So yeah. Again, I might be back later tonight. What is it? I might be back later tonight in about roughly 5 hours, let's say. But I don't want to say that for sure, because I think, again, last time I said I would do a night stream, I ended up not doing one. But I will try to do one anyway. So keep an eye out on my stream from like, I don't know, like 4 to 5 hours from now. We'll see if I manage to do another stream. If I'm able to make enough money from my side gig tonight, and I can come back early, come back home from work early, then I'll do that. But no, I gotta get out of here now. But anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out. It was fun just yapping about gacha games with y'all, and yeah. I will do another NTE stream. Oh, by the way, Masamune, or anybody in chat who's playing Arknights, either UI or Masamune or somebody, before I leave, I need you guys to answer me this one quick question. Can I do Stronghold Anomaly Protocol in OG Arknights in a single day, or was I supposed to do it like over time, like the fucking AIC event? Because if I can do it in a single day, I'll stream it tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to get it done in a single stream. If not, I'm just not even gonna bother with Stronghold Protocol in OG Arknights, because I didn't start it at all at this point, and I don't know if I can really get it done at this point in a single day. But yeah, no. Let's see. Oh, the raid's about to go through for Fobmaster pretty soon here. Oh, you can do it in a single day. Oh, okay, cool. Then I'll stream Stronghold Protocol tomorrow then. All right, raid's going through. Take care, everybody. See you guys either later tonight or tomorrow.